Hello and welcome to another update video about QNT. So QNT continues to be on its way lower. Already updated in the last few videos that we see this as a WXY correction and then here an ABC. I have added though, because it looked quite strange, I had it like this before. Yeah, just that this was just the A wave in the Y wave. But that doesn't really add up with this strong dip, and it also doesn't really add up with the looking at the proportions. So I think it makes sense to understand it as a WXY correction, and then in the Y wave, another WXY in which we have an A, B, and now a C wave. The idea is still to go lower, ideally into this green support range, ideally below the low of the wave W, that is $94, okay? So QNT had a chance to rally, but obviously failed to hold support. It also originally, when we had this low on the 26th of May, it never moved below the low of the wave W. And typically in these WXY corrections, it is the case that the last leg of the correction goes below that sort of the first leg of the correction, okay? Now, where could price go? So there are a few levels here that I want to highlight. We can measure a few Fibonacci extensions that can give us an idea of where Fibonacci confluence or support confluence is. Now, if I take the length of the wave W, go to the high of the X wave, one common target would be the 61.8 extension at $82. That points exactly towards the dotted lines that we have already here on the chart as certainly interesting levels to watch. Now, to get there, QNT needs to finally break and sustain below $100. So far, it hasn't done that, okay? Important to understand is that another common target would be the 1-to-1 ratio. However, if we go all the way down there, which is $31, then this would not be possible within the scope of an overall bullish 1-2 setup, which we still have on the chart. We're going to talk about at which point also a bearish scenario will get much more likely. Now we've got the target of the WXY. Now we can go a little deeper and we can take a look at, maybe this A, B, C structure here. So we take the length of the wave A, we go to the high of the B wave, and here we see that the 1-to-1 ratio also points to that $82 level. The 1-to-1 ratio is a very, very common target for a C wave, 100% extension of the wave A. And then also, if I take the Fibonacci retracement levels, so what is a typical support area for wave 2, then we can see that the 78.6 retracement level points towards $80.40. So there is really a lot of support, there should at least be, around that $80 level. Now what happens if we break below $80? Well, that's why we've got that larger box there. Maybe I'll take that out and replace it with a fib level so that we can see the prices. We've got the 88.7 fib level at $61, okay? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take out... I'm going to take out the, I'm going to add in at least the yellow, the fib levels here so that the prices can be seen for support. Typically, however, below $80, below the 78.6 fib level, a break below the June low is going to become much more likely, because any sustained break below the 78.6 fib level is typically a disaster for a wave 2. Okay, so it will then most likely fail, but it is not formally invalidated until it really goes below that June low at around $41. There is also that one more 88.7 fib level in between, which can act as support. But at the moment, the trend is still down, so we expect lower prices. Next support is certainly here at $94 level, which price has so far avoided to get below. And then we're looking at this area around $80 to $83 for a lot of support ideally, So it's going to be interesting, but at the moment I have no indication that QNT has bottomed. We continue to wait for a signal, which would be a 5-wave move to the upside and a 3-wave pullback. This move up, which started on the 25th of May, could be considered a 5-wave move up. Not the most beautiful one, but obviously the stress test always happens in the first deep retracement, and it failed to hold a higher low, okay? So from that point of view, it is suggested that it goes down lower, ideally into this region around $80 to $83. Okay, that's my update about QNT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.